Most people avoid looking at their finances for the same reason they avoid looking at the scale. They're afraid of what they'll see. But here's the thing. Reality doesn't care if you look at it or not. It's still there, shaping your future. Welcome back to the Wealth Mindset and Habits series. In episode 3, we talked about building systems that make saving and investing automatic. But there's one step most people skip, and it's why they keep leaking money even when they try to save. That step is embracing your financial reality, seeing the truth exactly as it is, not as you wish it was. This is your version of Ray Dalio's principle. Embrace reality and deal with it. I get it. Looking at your finances can be uncomfortable. You might discover you've been overspending, carrying debt longer than you admitted, or wasting money on things you don't even value. It's tempting to avoid it, to tell yourself, I'll figure it out when I earn more. But here's the truth. Avoiding your financial reality is like ignoring a slow leak in your roof. You don't see the damage today, but a year later the whole ceiling has collapsed. Facing the truth might feel painful for a moment, but it's the only way to take control of the story. I used to tell myself I was pretty good with money because I didn't splurge on big luxuries. But one Sunday afternoon, I actually sat down with my bank statements from the last 3 months. And there it was, $480 on food delivery in 1 month, $70 on subscriptions I didn't even use. Random just a coffee purchases adding up to over $150. That was my reality, and seeing it in black and white was painful, but it was also the turning point. That day I realized something Ray Dalio says all the time. Truth, even uncomfortable truth, is the foundation for producing good outcomes. Why do so many people avoid looking at their finances? Because when you confront reality, you also confront responsibility. And responsibility means you can't just blame bad luck or the economy. You have to make changes. But here's the reframe. Responsibility is power. When you own your situation, you also own the ability to change it. That's why the best investors, the best entrepreneurs, they're hyper-realists. They see the world exactly as it is, then build their plan from that truth. You can do the same with your money. If you keep ignoring your financial reality, here's what happens. Small debts snowball into big debts. Missed opportunities for growth compound in reverse. You end up working harder for less freedom because money is always slipping through your fingers. On the flip side, once you face the numbers, you can fix them. And once you fix them, you can build. So, here's the exact process I use. I call it the wealth audit. 1. Gather everything. Bank statements, credit card bills, investment accounts. One place, one picture. 2. Identify the leaks. Anything you spend on that doesn't truly improve your life or move you toward your goals. 3. Quantify the damage. Don't just say, I spend too much on takeout. Write the number. Feel the weight of it. 4. Decide on cuts or redirects. Some things you stop. Others you redirect into savings or investments. 5. Review monthly. Reality changes, so should your awareness. I want you to pause for 30 seconds after this video and answer this. If I had to cut $200 from my spending this month without feeling deprived, where would it come from? That single question might save you thousands over the next year. This week's shout out goes to Malik, a subscriber who took last episode's challenge and went even further. He did a full wealth audit and found $300 a month in subscriptions, impulse buys, and fees. He cancelled what he didn't need, set up auto transfers, and in 2 months, he's already saved more than $600. That's not just saving, that's taking control of the game. When you first do this, you might feel frustrated, even embarrassed. I know I did. But remember Ray Dalio's formula. Pain plus reflection equals progress. The pain you feel is a sign you're growing. Because once you face your truth, you can change it, and you'll never fear it the same way again. He did a full wealth audit and found $300 a month in subscriptions, impulse buys, and fees. He cancelled what he didn't need, set up auto transfers, and he's already saved more than $600. That's not just saving, that's taking control of the game. When you first do this, you might feel frustrated, even embarrassed. I know I did. But remember Ray Dalio's formula. Pain plus reflection equals progress. The pain you feel is a sign you're growing. Because once you face your truth, you can change it, and you'll never fear it the same way again. Here's the mindset shift. Your financial reality is not a judgment on your worth. It's simply a measurement, a snapshot in time. If you're in debt, it doesn't mean you're bad with money forever. If you're overspending, it doesn't mean you're doomed. It means you have a clear starting line. I want you to imagine this. 6 months from now, you look back at the numbers you see today, and they look tiny compared to where you are. Your savings account is fuller, your debt is smaller, and you can point to the exact day it started, the day you stopped hiding from reality. Your challenge this week is simple, but it's not easy. Pick 1 hour this week for your wealth audit. Find at least one leak, no matter how small, and fix it. Comment below what you discovered. Remember, you can't improve what you don't measure. In episode 5, the final episode in this series, we're talking about the wealth flywheel, the process that keeps your money growing with less and less effort over time. This is where all the habits we've built in episodes 1 through 4 connect into one unstoppable system. You don't want to miss it, so subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the finale.